It all starts with a teacher creating a site. So you're definitely going to go to Google Sites, go to Create, and of course then you would pick your template. We know you've had some experience with this, and you then start creating a site. So as you can see, I have a site here that I can edit, I can modify. I've already outlined what I want the students to be able to learn and what's important. And so when I'm ready to make a template, I'm going to go to More, then I'm going to go to Manage Site. And once I get to Manage Site, you'll see right here that there's a button that says Publish this site as a template. When you click that, you're able to give it a different name if you want. You're able to enter a description, which we believe is very important, especially if you're working in an educational institution where this is becoming definitely a best practice. Would be to make sure you include the description as well as keep a site name that makes it easy for students or other educators to be able to use. Definitely categories, there's some different options there if you ever wanted to look into what those are depending on what your project is, and then it'll become a part of your domain, so you'll have a lot of great changes. Some things to keep in mind are that when you can always update your template. So for example, like here's another one that we've worked on with Spanish 2 for our Cultural Fables project. If I'm the teacher and I'm going through and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to add something for standards, or I would like to modify something, you can always go back and make those changes, and those changes will automatically show up on your template in the gallery. But one thing to keep in mind is that once someone takes the template, it becomes their own Google site, and those additions or reflections will not be changed to that person's individual project because it once again is theirs. It's no longer the lively updated template. But just so you know, there are some great options there for educators. So once again, you would go to More, you would go to Manage Site, and then you would be able to go to Add as Template. And this one actually was already created as a template, and that's why you're not seeing it there. So that is definitely something important to point out as well. If you're like, oh, I don't see that, maybe you have already done that and it exists as a template. A way to do that, once you're already signed into your domain, like you can see I am here, you can go Google Site Templates. So for example, create new site, you can always choose from template and find more there. So what you'll see then is you can, if you're in a public account, you can see public ones. Otherwise, you'll be able to see ones from your domain.